with Dan.
Yes, we're off to Calgary on this trip to a building that's only been open a little over a year. The Calgary Stampede Sam Centre is located almost right beside the New Scotia Place Arena, just over from the Saddle Dome on the Stampede grounds. The goal of the Sam Centre is to bring stories about Calgary and Calgary stories to life through experiences, stories, and good old Western hospitality. And that they certainly do. Everyone working here was more than friendly to my guests and I the day we visited it. And housed inside the Sam Centre, the Calgary Stampede Museum, a year-round immersive experience. Inside the museum, right on the other side of this door, is over 100 years of memories, artifacts, and experiences from the greatest show on earth, all under one roof. So let's go inside. I mean, we're here, right? Let's go inside. This art installation has the title The Calgary Stampede, The Story of a Community on it, and it was the perfect thing to see when we entered the museum. To take a family picture. There's Miles, Grace, me, Dave, and Margaret. My family was visiting Alberta from Toronto, and after showing them Drumheller and area the day before, we looked around Calgary on this day. And the Calgary Stampede Museum in the Sam Centre is a great place to take the whole family. All told, there's 30,000 square feet of space on one level, featuring a permanent gallery, a changing exhibits gallery, an immersive digital experience, indoor and outdoor public gathering spaces, and artifact and archival collection spaces. Yeah, there's a lot to see and do right here. And to get started, there's pancakes, as every great day at the Calgary Stampede starts with pancakes. Admittedly, there was no actual pancakes, which would have been awesome. The first pancake breakfasts, by the way, were held in Calgary in 1923 on a grill such as this one right here. And that's something the very knowledgeable staff told us. And yes, we also found out they were linked to the chuck wagon crews who served them. So much information. And artifacts. Did I mention there were artifacts on display at this museum? Well, there are. We've got saddles. You can't have a stampede without saddles and horses, but here's some saddles. And Western wear. What would a stampede be in Calgary, Medicine Hat, or anywhere without Western wear? Hats? Come on, there's hundreds of hats on display. Can you imagine a stampede without hats? No way. It could not happen. These hats were all you need to look at and read the history of each one, which you can do. There's little placards right there that you can read the history of each hat. I mentioned the museum is immersive, and there's one thing you can do that involves the whole family. You can put yourself and your family on an historic Stampede poster. The Stampede gives out 50,000 posters to visitors from around the world each year, and you choose the one you want to be on. And voila! You can be on a poster that you then email to yourself so you can save. We chose this poster from 1974 as our souvenir memory. There's also an amazing presentation available to see inside the theater called Stampede Sensations. It highlights real stories from people who have had a connection with the Stampede. It's 15 minutes presented in the round and brings together many of the sounds and thrills that you get from visiting the Stampede. And above all else, it is amazingly very well done. After the movie, it was time to look at more historic artifacts, and there are so many. There's a little bit of everything on display here. It goes from carousels to comic books. Did you know that the Calgary Stampede once appeared on the cover of a Spider-Man comic? Well, it did, and look, there's one on display in the museum. Entitled Chaos in Calgary, it was the February 1992 cover. Yeah. Mini donuts. Visitors to the Calgary Stampede, did you know this, eat more than 2 million of these delicious little goodies each and every year? So yummy. Love this needlepoint, by the way. The Sam Centre isn't a huge building, but there is a lot to see and do at the Calgary Stampede Museum, and you get some questions answered as well. For instance, what's up with these pants? What pants, you're wondering? These pants. What's up with them? Well, they're chaps called woolies. They come with an added layer of Angora wool. They shield and protect the rider's legs from cold prairie winds. And that's what's up with those pants. An answer we only know because we're traveling. Yeah. Whether the people you bring to the Stampede Museum have ever been to the Stampede or not, they will definitely leave with an appreciation for the event held for 10 days every July. And don't forget, each day starts with a pancake breakfast served to hungry locals both in Stampede Park and across the city. Coming up on the next episode of Traveling with Dan, I'll take you with me to the Galt Historic Railway Park so we can see a restored train station depot from 1890. Wow. Can't wait to see you there.
Traveling with Dan.